one of the important topic from 5th unit of pathophysiology, that is gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. And you know, gonorrhea is one of the sexually transmitted disease, STD. And here you have to know about introduction of gonorrhea. In introduction, you have to know the causative organism, then etiology, what are the causes, causes of gonorrhea, symptoms, what are the signs and symptoms is there in case of gonorrhea, and treatment. If any treatment or management system is there, you have to know that. Along with, you have to know pathophysiology of gonorrhea. So first of all, what is the causative organism for gonorrhea? You know, gonorrhea, Neisseria gonorrhea. Neisseria gonorrhea is the causative organism for gonorrhea. It is important, you have to remember this. Then you have to know about gonorrhea, introduction of gonorrhea. And you know, gonorrhea is one of the bacterial infection, and this Neisseria gonorrhea is one of the bacteria. And you know, gonorrhea is one of the second most common sexually transmitted disease. Second most common STD disease in US, United States. And again, you have to know the cause or etiology of gonorrhea. Main etiology, or you can say causes for gonorrhea. By naming, you can say it is a sexually transmitted disease. So through unprotected sex, main cause of gonorrhea. Or you can say oral sex, through oral sex it is possible, or it may be transmitted from mother to baby also. Now you have to know about symptoms. It is very easy topic, simple things you have to know only. Symptoms for men, you can see symptoms in males along with females. Same symptoms is there. In case of male, you can see burning sensation while urination. In case of female, you can see pain and burning sensation during urination. Again, you can see it testicular swelling, or you can see some discharge like green and yellow. After that, in case of female, you can see irregular bleeding period. Here also some discharge like yellow, green and white discharge is there. Yellow, green and white discharge. These are some symptoms of gonorrhea. Now you have to know the pathophysiology. Pathophysiology of gonorrhea, how it can be spread. And here you can see Or you can see gonorrhea is one of the contaminated disease, contagious disease. It can be contaminated through droplets or during inhalation. Contaminated droplets can enter through droplets. This Neisseria gonorrhea can enter into the body, human body. First of all, it is this bacteria first of all adhere to the nasopharyngeal mucosa. Nasopharyngeal mucosa. After that, it spread through nasopharynx. From this nasopharyngeal mucosa, it spread to nasopharynx to meninges. Nasopharynx to meninges through bloodstream. After that, from meninges, organisms are internalized into phagocytic cell. From this meninges, this organism is internalized in phagocytic cell. Phagocytic cells. After that, from these phagocytic cells, it replicates and migrates to subepithelial spaces. Subepithelial spaces. So after is incubation, it have incubation periods 3 to 4 days. After 3 to 4 days, you can see these symptoms. If these symptoms is there, after diagnostic testing, several diagnostic testings is available. Testing is available for confirmation of gonorrhea. So in pathophysiology, only 3 to 4 steps is there. First of all, entering of bacteria. Then this bacteria can stay in nasopharynx. From nasopharynx, it transmitted or spread to meninges through bloodstream. From meninges, it enters into phagocytic cells. From phagocytic cells, it enters into subepithelial spaces, and after incubation period, it develops gonorrhea. Next, you have to know about treatment or management. Mainly antibiotics are used for the treatment. Antibiotics in MCQs, you can see mainly antibiotics are used for the treatment of gonorrhea, like antibiotics like rifampicin. Rifampicin is used for the treatment of TB as well as leprosy. Minocycline is one of the tetracycline, ciprofloxacin. Rifampicin, minocycline and ciprofloxacin. These are used for the treatment of gonorrhea. So these all, and again some MCQs is there, you have to know that. And I will share the slide for MCQs that are very important. Only 6 to 7 MCQs is there. Here you can know, only have here very important MCQs maybe. What is the causative organism of gonorrhea? You have to know Neisseria gonorrhea, and you have to know what is the best method of treating gonorrhea, that is antibiotic. And again, which is the most common STI, sexually transmitted infection caused by bacteria, that is chlamydia. These three things is very important. You have to remember this. Thank you so much.